Welcome friends to another session of the Silk Route to Excel at Word. This Excel at Word is a series of YouTube videos on harnessing the power of Microsoft Word program, and here in this series I will be sharing with you the various functionalities of Microsoft Word that has made this a household name. Apart from that, I'll also be sharing a few tips and tricks to help speed up your work in Word and help you excel at Word. Let's go on to the topic for today.
We'll continue from the earlier topic in the layout menu. We have seen the margins, orientation, size and columns in the earlier video. We'll now go to the breaks here. The breaks, we'll go with only a few right now. We'll come back to them after seeing some other portions of Word to better understand. Page break is straight away simple. For this, let me put it in the multiple page view. We'll go with 2 pages view. I'll slightly zoom it now. So if I want to go this has to go to the next page. I just use the break and insert a page break. It goes to next page here. This starts from here. I use Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z to undo what I had done earlier. Now back to normal. Again, I can insert a break at the column. For this, we'll have to put this in 2 columns, or at least minimum 2 columns to better understand that one. So here I click a column break, then this text goes to the next column. This can be done anywhere. For example, I change here. This goes again to the next column. So here, this is how it looks. So a column break is useful to change text from one column to start at another column. Again, use Ctrl Z, and then make it a single column. Next break is test trap. This will come to later. Section break. To understand section breaks, we have to see sections first. This will come to later. Next is the line numbers. Line numbers are basically used when editing. You give a hard copy to your colleague or your boss or subordinate to check them. To help them make it easier to comment, you can use them line numbers. Line numbers are always provided. I mean, single page to better understand the concept. So yeah, now this is the margin starts here. If I give line numbers here, it always starts in the margin. So your editing is not modified. It's always like this. This para starts from here, the para ends here. So your edit now can tell you, for example, keyword, you have spelling mistakes here. And the only one place, because rest of thing is fine. It is keyword. So when somebody needs to tell that there's a keyword is a mistake here, rather than telling this in the page 2, 1, 2, 3, 4th para, second line, just a line 44. So this line numbering right now is continuous in sense that it's 31 and then goes 32 and so on. You can change it to restart each page. So you can always tell that 13th page in 13th line in second page there is an error in keyword. Again, section will come to that, and if you want to make sure that this is not to be touched or whatever, this can be suppressed for the current para. The cursor is right now. This is the cursor is here. So you can suppress for that. You need not to do anything. You can suppress this para. Then the number shift 6 comes out to 7, 8, 9. For example, this particular line is in another language, say Hindi or French or Spanish, whatever. And this need not be checked because this is quoted verbatim. When you quote verbatim, you don't change anything there. In that case, you can suppress n numbers here. So they'll assume that this is not to be edited or not to be verified. Then you got options to give where do you want to give the sort of merge, vertical alignment, preview, this sort of a thing. Line numbers, these are the options. You can have start at one from text, or you make it slightly away from text. Count by one. You want increment by two for whatever reason, you can always do that. You can restart each page, each section continuous. Options and line numbers, which is a part of the page setup menu. So that's why use line numbers. We'll remove them, nothing is changed. The page setup is as it is when it started. Next again, hyphenation. This is basically automatic, but in case you just want to control, you can still control this, make it manual. So there's no hyphen required as of now. This is basically when you have a very long word, and let us say appearance says. Now this is what it is. So this is hyphen here. So you can make this automatic, it's more automatic, and make it manual. So here in manual means you can always decide that appearance this default is correct. If for some reason you want it here, so you can always put a hyphen there. So that's how hyphenation works. My suggestion is that leave it automatic. Word knows better where to break a hyphenation, all the options. In case options you want, you can automatically hyphenate document, caps word, limit consecutive hyphens to number of, I can't have more than 2, 3 or 4 continuous hyphens. In case of manual, you have to do it again, but by default does it on its own. This is the default document. I change it back to the original text. So this is how you use your page setup menu. We didn't come to sections. We'll come to that after we learn about sections. Then we'll come to section breaks and all that.
With this, we come to end of today's session of Excel at Word. Please share this with your friends and colleagues and family, of course, to help them, you and me, to excel at Word. Thanks for watching.